All right. What a game that was, the semi-final number 1. Well, for all those of you who predicted that Goa Snipers will win, they did. Congratulations. But to come up and be the lucky winner and get a chance to click a picture with the most valuable player, you need to also get the prediction for semi-final number 2 also correct. तो आप सबको सिर्फ इतना करना है that all those of you जिनको Goa Snipers team पसंद थी और उन्होंने predict किया था, congratulations. Now is the second semi-final and you can start predicting as and when you want to. Let's bring out the semi-finalists. Game number 2. Put your hands together and please welcome Team Bangalore Machas. Playing against Team Bangalore Machas in the semi-final number 2 is a team that created a buzz on the court today when they defeated Team Chandigarh Challengers. And now, please put your hands together and welcome, playing against Bangalore Machas in semi-final number 2 of round 3. Please welcome Team Chennai Icon. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Team Chennai does not have the player number 4. He is injured himself, so he's not playing. Let's bring out the referees for the toss of semi-final number 2. For the rest of you, you guys can now predict the winner for semi-final number 2. The contest is on Instagram. The page is 3x3BL. Here is the toss. Bangalore Machas is called for black. Gold it is. So Chennai can win the toss and will take the ball in semi-final number 2. Take it back, Aparna. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi. And Bangalore Machas are going to be squaring off against Chennai Icons. And Bangalore have had a very good run so far. They did manage to pull off that really nice victory. Saukin Shetty wearing jersey number 9, Karan Joshua wearing jersey number 4, Dinesh Kumar Mishra wearing jersey number 6 and Rajesh Kumar Uppar wearing jersey number 8. Rajesh had a couple of very big games, sinking those twos and doing whatever it was necessary for his team. And Bangalore Machas did have really good first game, but they lost the second game to Delhi Hoopers. But Chennai Icons are now being represented by Akhilan Pani wearing jersey number 66, Ajay Dabas jersey number 9, Vijay Parmar out on injury wearing jersey number 7, Ayush Sharma wearing jersey number 8. And what was phenomenal after the first game loss is that how they rallied around with 3 players and found their act and got their mojo back and managed to pull off that very tough victory in the second game. Joining me in the commentary box is Inderbir Singh Gill, the general. So Indy, tell us about what you thought about the way Chennai played in the second game.
Well, I think they've just been playing together and they've been playing hard. They've been using their quickness and just getting them around bigger guys and driving and kicking. So they've been playing well together, and at the end of the day, they're making their shots. And so I think that's the reason they're here. It's just going to be a tough one against Bangalore, as they got 2 guys that are much taller than them. So we'll see if Bangalore is able to use their size and height against Chennai in this one, if Chennai can optimize their quickness and speed.
Funnily enough, Bangalore, with the team that they had last year, or starting off coming into this leg, we actually felt that Bangalore could have performed better, but they seem to take a long time settling in. And now, minus their 2 regulars, they have Rajesh Uppar and Dinesh, who have actually contributed a lot better and performed better for them.
Right. And Dinesh and Rajesh have been playing great today, right? And Dinesh has brought the energy and the physicality, and Rajesh has brought the leadership. And he's made some clutch shots today, and he's having a great tournament.
And funnily enough, Saukin Shetty has not been able to perform as expected.
Yeah, Saukin, has been struggling a little bit this year. I think he's just got to kind of relax and just kind of let the game come to him. I think he's forcing a little bit too much. and he's got to be aggressive when he has the opportunity to score down low. And he's been, I think, sometimes he passes a little bit too soon. He's got to score that one. There it is.
Replies back with one to Ayush Sharma's one. Akilan Pari with the ball taken to the hoop, but passing it out to
Great
Ayush
kick out.
Sharma.
Oh, you got to hit that shot. And, you know, Ayush has kind of been struggling with his shot this round. Let's see, you know, if he can knock down some twos to help his team.
And unfortunately, Chennai don't have anyone to relieve them on the floor right now, so they're going to have to play with 3 players. Vijay Parmar has injured his ankle, so that is going to be quite tough. So they don't have anyone to give them a breather.
Right,
That's really tough.
And, you know, especially in 3x3, it's so hard to play with 3 guys and, you know, play in this game. But, you know, hopefully they can sustain their energy and give Bangalore a tough match.
Saukin Shetty, when fouled, he's going to go to the free throw line. Saukin had some really big moments in the last season, but we're not seeing the same Saukin here. What do you think might have happened?
I think he has to shoulder a lot more responsibility this year. You know, last year he had Timaj on his team, who's a great player and made a lot of plays for Saukin. This year I think he has to kind of do more on his own, and I think right now he's just trying to figure out which way is the best way for him to do that, you know, most effectively.
Indeed, when you scope out all the 12 teams in the league, don't you feel that Chennai is lacking a really big man? Because every team has at least one big man. Chennai
Right.
don't seem to have one. They seem to be the smallest ones on the league.
You know, yeah, I think they're probably the smallest team, but, you know, 3x3 is such a game that, you know, if you can utilize your players in a better way, then you can come up with some big wins and a good team chemistry. And I think Chennai is, you know, proven fact that, you know, they're one of the teams, even though they're small, but they're really performing to their max.
Tad unfortunate that Brigender Pratap Singh could not make it. He got stranded because of the rains in Kolkata.
Oh,
The
wow.
airports have been closed and flights have been cancelled. He couldn't make it on time.
That's unfortunate. That's kind of like Basil and Pereira, right, last week when they were kind of stuck in Kochi. Oh, great move by Akilan. That might be a top play right there.
Akilan did have a little couple of tough moments when he couldn't finish, but he seems to have found his touch once more. All in good time.
And even in this, you know, this game right here, we thought, you know, Bangalore might be the favorites, but they're down right now, 4-1. I think Akilan is kind of taking control of the leadership role for Chennai, and he's doing a pretty good job.
So coming back to your buddies, Bikram and in fact Dhruv and Kiran really had a go at you guys last time on the commentary box. Would you like to throw some smack on them today?
You know, I think, well, they both lost, so I'm kind of not happy about that because I would rather be, you know, commentating on one of their games. But I think they both played pretty good, and, you know, it's just a, you know, matter of winning and losing, so.
So you think you're going to go back and rub it in a bit? Do you think that's going to happen, or you're going to empathize with the situation and hope that they do better next time?
Well, I'll empathize because I'm a good friend. So, plus I play tomorrow, so I don't want them to kind of, you know, heckle me.
Guys, I hope they're really listening to this. Indy's a good man. Make note of that.
I agree. I totally agree with you. I think Dinesh probably should have finished that. Oh, great pass by Akilan. Great
Nice
pass.
assist. But it would have been even better and sweeter if Dabas had been able to finish that one.
Right.
For a 4-point difference, that's exciting right now because Chennai Icons were pretty much the underdogs to start this game with, but they have a 4-point lead. Somehow Bangalore Machas seems to take a lot of time before they settle into it. They either find the groove or they don't.
They don't, right. And this game, you know, they have to find the groove fast because, you know, Chennai is a quick team. You don't want to fall down by a lot of points early in the game. You know, like we're talking about speed against size. You know, so far speed is winning.
That was sweet. Nice one by Ayush Sharma off the pass from Dabas.
You know, also I think Chennai is just playing much harder than Bangalore. You know, Bangalore seems like they're kind of out of it right now. They need, you know, probably Rajesh to kind of pick up his energy so other guys can follow.
Rajesh and Dinesh really brought some energy to the floor last
There you
game.
go, Saukin.
Saukin with one off the glass.
Oh,
Akilan
they left
Pari.
wide open. Man, I really love that basketball. You know, drive, kick for open two. And then on the other side, you know, when you score like that and the other team starts panicking and they start shooting bad twos. Oh wow, what a block. Saukin is good for at least one of those a tournament.
Definitely, he does manage to give you at least one or two of those per game. Those are really nice to watch. But the ball movement itself has been better with Chennai when you look at it. Bangalore have been struggling with ball movement. And we saw a very spirited game one. But the second game, they kind of dropped, you know, the energy levels dropped, the performance dropped.
You know, I think Saukin just needs to, you know, pass it out and post up right away. I don't know why he keeps coming out of the paint.
But Rajesh Upar and Dinesh have brought in so much energy. They've stepped in very well to replace Chetan Suresh and Abhishek John.
Yeah, they've really played well today, and great pass by Rajesh right there. You know, they've been running the pick and roll pretty well today. It's good to see. Oh, the great give and go. And good finish. You know,
that was really sweet.
Yeah, and you know, I really like that Chennai is pressuring out when, you know, when they score. It takes 2 to 3 seconds away from the shot clock, and, you know, that was the cause of that turnover as well.
That kind of pressure, I don't think they're able to cope with Bangalore Machas, because right after they make the shot, Chennai is there almost nipping at the heels to make the next one in. Quick passes, and they're not wasting time on those extra passes. They seem to know when to stop and take the shot.
Right, I think that's their game plan, to really make you know, Bangalore suffocate while dribbling. So I think, you know, right now it's working for them, but Bangalore needs to be smarter and, you know, utilize their spacing and their dribbling properly, so they don't have to waste that energy just trying to dribble out and clear the ball.
What do you think about the defensive efforts that Chennai has been putting in deep? Because they've had a lot of steals, and they're all over the floor right now and pulling down those big rebounds. They've shown a lot of athleticism.
Right.
Under
I think
the board.
it's just simple as, you know, they just wanted more right now. Look at right there, you know, great. He shot it, got his own rebound, kicked it out, and, you know, a 3. That's what you know. That's great 3x3 basketball. There you go, Saukin. Ooh, man, Ayush, very impressive athlete. He can, you know, he might be one of the best leapers in this conference for sure.
Amazing jump. Look at his size and look at that reach. That was quite something else. That Saukin not getting that slam over there probably hurts a bit for him, but at least he's back on the line.
You know, he has been kind of struggling from the line, so, you know, I think he probably wished that his dunk counted, so, you know, he had the opportunity for an and one. Let's see if it can at least make him pay for the foul. There you go. Looks much better than last round, his free throw for him. Nice take by Akil, man. One-handed shot, scoop shot. Just use his body throughout.
Akilan seems to have found that touch that was lacking in the previous game, because he was missing quite a few of the scoop shots and off the glass ones. Just being a little off balance somehow or the other. I mean, he took it very decisively inside, but he was not able to finish. But now he seems to have found his touch.
Right, I think he's getting used to the physicality now. You know, I think he understands how much is allowed in this game, and then he's kind of just using his body and getting good shots for his team. Good shot, man. Good shot.
He's very pumped and very determined. That's a quick 10-point lead for Chennai. Bangalore Machas are really struggling, but Karan Joshua answers with a nice 2 in return for Bangalore, closing down the lead.
Much needed shot. See, that's just miscommunication between those guys. You know, great help by Saukin, but you got to secure the ball and, you know, get that rebound. This team is much bigger than Chennai, and somehow Chennai manages to, you know, just out-hustle them and come up with loose balls.
Right now, Chennai is displaying more heart than that's belies their size, right?
Yeah. He's got to score that. Good kick out. In and out. There you go. Shooting foul, most likely. You know, there's still a lot of time left in this game, so Bangalore should just, you know, stay calm and just try to dig away 1 point at a time.
But I don't think Bangalore is going to do that. They're going to take the bait and try to attempt those 2s, because it's way too tempting. And with just 15 points that Chennai has, they're looking closer to finishing, obviously.
Right, but you know, Chennai's already committed 7 fouls. So, you know, if they foul more, then Bangalore should be getting 2 free throws, which is just as good as a 2-pointer. So they should just, you know, stay aggressive and shoot good 2s, but they got to guard at the same time. Akilan feeling it.
Ayush Sharma letting loose what? Oh, he's there to pick up the rebound.
He's doing everything for them. You know, he's making plays, rebounding, finishing around the rim. Oh, bad pass. He probably should have kicked it out to Dinesh.
Nice anticipation. What a pass over there, but it would have been nice one by Akilan.
Wow, great take. Akilan is really playing well. And, it seems like Bangalore is just reacting instead of, being proactive. They're reacting to every Chennai's, move. That just cannot happen, man. There's too many offensive.
Yeah, that was extra one.
Right.
He could have launched one himself. What do you think? He'd have taken the chance and at least drawn a foul, right?
Drawn a foul. Maybe he was scared that Sauken is in there, I don't know. Sauken is a big presence in there, so you kind of have to be aware where he is at all times.
Ayush Sharma's pretty quick inside. He's not happy with that
move.
call.
Yeah, I think they both bumped each other at the same time, so, ref thought I think it's a good call by the referee.
I'm sure the referees have the going tough, Indy. What do you think? Because it's so physical.
It's so physical, and then both teams are competing. All the teams are competing really hard, so emotions play a huge role in this, and refs are trying to do the best that they can, but that's just part of the game. You don't get the call, you're going to start complaining, and you get the call, you think you never fouled. That should have been a travel.
Nice efforts over there, but a good block by Bangalore.
Great box out by Keelan right there.
We've seen quite a few of those,
Yeah, especially I think the rim is a little bit tilted, so if you're shooting it from the top, it's hard to, you kind of have to get a lot of arc on the shot. I think we're seeing a lot of in and out shots as well. Oh, great shot by Rajesh. I think they still have life, They've got a turnover. Chennai still got to play defense, the game's not over yet.
Despite all the heart and hustle, they seem to have lost a bit of momentum over there. Chennai seem to be on the back foot right now for the past couple of minutes.
I think playing with 3 players kind of catching up to them right now. They just got to stay solid. 4 more minutes. They got to take good shots. And just got to make sure, they don't give Bangalore any twos, whether it's fouling them or, giving them open twos.
Wouldn't it make sense for them to take a breather right now, call for a timeout, and probably go back inside with slightly fresher legs than they have right now?
Yeah, I think the referee should probably call a TV timeout already. It's right under 4 minutes. If not, I think Chennai, it's a good idea. Like you're saying, they should maybe take a breather and regather and try to finish this game off.
Dinesh Mishra.
Oh, those hurt. Those hurt.
It's going to be Chennai ball once more.
I think with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
But that's something that most teams miss out, right? We see a lot of shot clock violations.
Yeah.
They're still playing on 5x5 mode.
Right, exactly. And I think, players are just not accustomed to the 3x3 side. Yeah, wow, another great take and finish by Keelan. One-hand scoop shot once again. That might be his go-to. Good positioning by Sauken and the finish. Man,
look at the ball momentum,
great
indeed.
basketball, great basketball. You got to box out. Come on now. And you got to finish that.
Upper trying a 2 over there, gets a rebound and tries to spot up once more, and he makes that one.
You can't call a timeout like that, but I think the referees need to kind of figure out the rules of 3x3 basketball.
It's great exposure indeed. Compared to last year, I feel that the league is way more distributed. It's much more balanced right now with the talent spread out. Right. And we've added so much more new talent. Don't you think it's a lot more competitive this year?
Yeah, I think a lot of the players that were not maybe allowed to play last year, they're playing. So, it's just, it's very competitive right now. I think, especially in Conference B, every game is a battle.
Oh, and, yes, it is.
In this conference, the semifinals are all, always very exciting and tough. So I like it that way. It's just more competitive, more fun.
Yeah, I can see it on your face. It's like you're having some, a dessert out there or something. When it gets competitive, you're in your elements.
Right. As competitors, that's what we're. That's what the adrenaline rush is, and that's what we play for. Obviously, we play to win. But when the matchups are tough, it just makes it that much sweeter.
So do you feel that your conference is stacked with the much bigger players? Because if you see the average height, it's like 6'3".
Yeah, yeah. And
minimum.
Yeah, it is. I think we got a lot of, a lot of top players in the country that are in our conference. A lot of big players. Amrit Paul, Paul Preet, Gary. So a lot of good players. Arshdeep. Great take by Arush right there. Just a simple hesitation and a blow by. Chennai is really playing well. Really it's fun to watch them play.
Underdogs no more. They're playing like champions actually, indeed.
Yeah, they're playing really well. I think at the start of the day, I wouldn't great pass or could have finished it. At the start of the day, I didn't think Chennai would be in this position, but like we said, they're playing really well together, and they deserve it.
Game 1 was pretty much disastrous with Vijay Parmar exiting less than 1 minute into the game.
Right.
So they really looked winded, and it was like it was a jolt out of the blue for them. But somehow they seemed to wrap their head around it, and they came so strong at the second game. It was
they
amazing.
really come together. Beautiful to see. And most importantly, they're making shots. And look at Dabas with a beautiful move, but a little errant pass. They got to keep the game really simple right now, take the shots that they're given. Not play too much around with Bangalore, as they're already in the foul trouble, so they don't want to kind of let the game, let the momentum shift here.
They all look winded already.
But it's a good thing they're playing the first semi, so they'll get a little bit more of a break if they advance to the finals.
This is the second semi-final indeed. They're not going to get too much of a break.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, so it's going to be tough for them.
Very tough.
Oh, wow. Quick shot.
That's from downtown.
Yeah, really almost from the half-court line. I'm really liking Dinesh's game. He plays physical. He can shoot from outside. Rebounds the ball well.
How do you feel about our Indian players having adapting to the 3x3 format as compared to last year? How do you feel that there's a big difference right now?
Yeah, I think so. But, we also got a lot of new players this year that haven't. Well, that's game. He calls it a Keelan. He's been playing great all day, and a great mid-range jump shot by him.
What a finish by Akilan Pari, and Chennai Icons ice this one with a minute and 40 seconds plus remaining on the clock. 21 to Bangalore Machas 16. I don't think Bangalore Machas came into this game thinking that they'd find themselves in this position. Neither did Chennai think that they're going to walk into the finals.
Right. Even, like I was saying at the start of the game, I thought Bangalore was the clear favorites. They were supposed to, use their height and size, but I don't think they took advantage of that. They kind of they were reacting too much to how Chennai was playing. And I think Chennai did a great job of driving, kick basketball, playing unselfish and playing tough defensively. And that's the reason they're advancing to the finals.
Absolutely, and Chennai did play to their strengths. That was quite something else.